When people are asked about who do you remember if we talk about the Philippine Revolution, heroes, and freedom, maybe they will answer Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Aguinaldo, or General Luna. But aside from these brave men who fought for our country, there are also these brave women who aided and led some of the most significant battles for the Philippines' independence. They are Melchora Aquino, Teodora Alonzo, Marcela Marino Agoncillo, Patrocinio Gamboa, Hilaria Aguinaldo, Trinidad Perez Tecson, Teresa Magbanwa, Gregoria Alvarez de Jesus, Aguida Cahabagan, and Maria Josefa Gabriela Silang. Now, let us know them more and learn about them. Let's start with Melchora Aquino. Even she is not part of the Katipunan, Melchora Aquino, widely known as Tandang Sora, supported the uprising by treating injured or hurt revolutionaries at her store, which she used as a makeshift hospital. She also gave the troops food, shelter, and prayer. During the Cry of Balintawak, she even hosted 1,000 men in the yard of her house. Her house served as one of the organization's main offices. Known as the Mother of the Revolution, she fed the Katipuneros, sheltered them, and provided their other necessities and treated their wants throughout her time as a supporter of the uprising. Age-wise, she was 107 years old. After her passing, her accomplishments were honored in several ways, including naming a district and city road in Quezon City and adding her picture to a 100 peso bill. On the other hand, like her famous son, Jose Rizal's mother, Teodora Alonzo, was also raised to the status of national hero. Essentially, she was accorded this status for her role as Rizal's mother as a sort of reflected glory rather than for any participation in the revolution as such. Indeed, she strenuously discouraged even Rizal's involvement in subversive political activity. Importantly, it was maternal qualities attributed to her for which she was glorified. According to Gregorio Zaid, she possessed the qualities of an ideal mother, with her high intelligence, patience, frugality, patriotism, and love of God. Furthermore, Marcela Marino Agoncillo, a woman who became famous through her association with the national symbol, the flag, earned the title Mother of the Philippine Flag. Aguinaldo asked Agoncillo to make a Filipino flag according to a design which he specified. He was delighted with the results, which took Agoncillo and her female assistants 5 days to sew. The flag was raised on the veranda of Aguinaldo's Kawit residence to accompany the proclamation of Philippine independence on June 12, 1898. Another woman who is remembered mainly because of her connections with the flag was the Visayan patriot Patrocinio Gamboa, who served the revolution in Iloilo province. Gamboa was involved in the secret activities of the conspiring committee founded in 1898, which later formed the basis for the revolutionary government of the Visayas in Santa Barbara, Iloilo under the presidency of Roque Lopez. At the inauguration ceremony of the revolutionary government, the Filipino flag was hoisted. This flag was made by Patrocinio Gamboa with the help of several other women revolutionaries, using the flag sewed by Marcela Agoncillo in Hong Kong as their model. To transport the flag from Jaro, where it was sewn, to Santa Barbara under the eyes of Spanish Guard, Gamboa had to disguise herself and her intentions. Showing a talent for espionage, she later undertook many intelligence missions in the revolutionary cause, gathering information and delivering critical messages between various commanders. She also raised funds and collected materials such as food, medicines, and munitions, which were essential to continue the revolutionary challenge. In addition, Patrocinio Gamboa worked as a nurse, ministering to the wounded and dying on the battlefields. Also, Hilaria Aguinaldo, the wife of Emilio Aguinaldo, also worked for the welfare of Filipino revolutionary soldiers. She organized a Red Cross Association with headquarters at Malolos in an effort to stimulate and coordinate humanitarian work by women. Branches of the association were founded in about a dozen other provinces of Luzon. By organizing benefit concerts, charity bazaars, and other functions, the members collected contributions both in money and goods, which were distributed to those in need. Among the Filipino women who engaged in military action during the revolution was Trinidad Perez Tecson, who is often referred to as Trining. Texan was 48 years old when revolution broke out. She joined the Logia de Adoption, a Masonic lodge for Filipino women, which was founded in 1893. She was involved in several raids against Spanish arsenals in order to acquire weapons for the revolutionary cause. Under the command of General Mariano Lanera, she participated in the successful attack of Spanish fortification at San Miguel, her hometown. She was involved in a number of other battles at Gulugod Baboy, San Jose, San Rafael, and Zaragoza. She also worked as a nurse in Biak na Bato at the military hospital, which had been established to care for soldiers wounded in action. Texan later returned to the battlefields, fighting in revolutionary campaigns at Bulacan and Malabon. In the Philippine Republic established in January 1899, Aguinaldo appointed her to the position of commissariat. She made it to the age of 79 and was laid to rest in Manila's Veterans of the Philippine Revolution Mausoleum. Another military heroine was the Visayan Teresa Magbanwa, also known as the Visayan Joan of Arc, became a general in the revolutionary forces. In the process, she had to overcome the resistance of local military commanders and of her husband who opposed her involvement in a military capacity. Finally, she was given arms and soldiers to lead into battle. Her first success was in the Battle of Yating near Pilar, Capiz. Subsequent encounters with the enemy demonstrated both her strategic ability and personal bravery. At Sapong, near Sara in Iloilo, she achieved victory over the Spanish detachment despite strong odds in their favor. The revolutionary forces gradually took over all of Panay, until in December 1899, they entered the town of Charo in triumph. Another brave woman was Gregoria Alvarez de Jesus, also known as Ka Oryang, who founded the Katipunan's Women's Chapter, also served as vice president of the organization. She also served as the custodian of the Katipunan, as almost all belongings of the Katipunan, seal, revolver, documents were under her care. She also ensured that the Katipunan would not be discovered by gathering all the Katipunan-related items and documents and drive away even all night as needed. She also joined the war, took arms and fought. She endured many hardships while carrying out hazardous activities that could only be done by women unnoticed by the authorities. The generals of the revolution talked admiringly of her great bravery, audacity, and vigilance which prevented her from being captured. Another one is Agueda Cahabagan, also known as Generala Agueda, was the only known female general of the Army of the Filipino Republic. She was known as fierce combatant in the battlefields of Laguna as she rode a white horse and used rifles in battle. General Miguel Malvar appointed Agueda to command a group of soldiers who were carrying weapons and daggers. Agueda Cahabagan accompanied General Artemio Ricarte in a 3-day assault against the San Pablo stronghold in Laguna in October 1897. She fought against the Americans in the southern Tagalog area alongside General Pio Pilar, who gave her the rank of a general. Lastly is Maria Josefa Gabriela Silang. She is the first female revolutionary leader against Spain. She took over and assumed the legacy of her husband Diego Silang after his assassination. She became the Ilocano Rebel Army's commander for 4 months before being caught and executed by the Spaniards. She armed herself heavily and warned the populace that the fight was far from finished. More people quickly began to support her. Gabriela started helping residents in other cities. The locals started referring to her as Generala, which is Spanish for woman general, and they were happy to see Gabriela carrying on Diego's spirit of resistance. They are the brave woman who has a great contribution on the freedom of our beloved country. They performed a wide variety of roles during the revolution as a messenger, nurses, sentinels, soldiers, mothers, fundraisers, spies, strategists, and so on. Men surely did a great job in the uprising, but let us not forget that women also carried a big responsibilities at those times. Bringing women's active participation in revolution into historical visibility, recuperate images of women's agency during the revolutionary period, and constitute small beginnings of this important task. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you guys learn a lot of things from our presentation.